Fourth and a long 5 for All Saints after the timeout.
Watch him run the jet sweep.
T-Love gets it off. End over end punt. Nice distance. Bounces at the 24 and out of bounds at about the 21.
Yeah, good punt. I like the look though. Maybe come back later.
I think we'll see a lot of that. They got that design with the jet sweep coming across with lots of options, and one of them is in the punter's hands to call it if he likes it.
I like it. I like the look. Back on the Saints defense here, guys. Got to get a stop right here now. You can't go down. You can't go down 14 here in this football game. Coach going to play a little field position football here and see if we can get a stop.
Vikings take over, 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line. Luke Macias, 5'11", 172-pound senior in his 2nd year as the starting quarterback for the Vikings.
And 4 wides. This is interesting.
Pulls the pocket to the right, fires it over, caught, 28-yard line, making a move, shimmying his way, still along the sideline and out of bounds.
They're going to take this game to the Saints corners right now. And looks like Shipman's. They're going to have to make some plays outside. They're challenging the Saints corners right now. Got to get the chains moved. Got to get the chains moved. Chain gang's a little slow.
That happened to the Saints early in the season when they were trying to play the up-tempo game. 1st and 10 from their own 41 now for Nolan, who, if you just joined us, scored on their opening possession. 5:49 left to go in the first quarter, a 7-0 Vikings lead. In this 3rd week of district play, flag is on the far sideline.
He gave him a sideline warning to Nolan Catholic. They got about 72 coaches, it looks like, up there.
Well, they do. And
10 up top and 22 down.
It looks like a NASCAR race with all the spotters on top of a control tower.
They're calling the race up there. It does look like that on the opposite press box.
Nolan taking a little time, and so is Luke Macias now to get the call from his sideline.
Saints defense here, really, they're going to have to figure out a blitz package where they can get back to that quarterback and slow him down a little bit.
And I think that's where they're rolling the pocket, too, because they know that.
Here comes the blitz. Handoff instead goes to the back. Cuts his way through, still churning his legs past the 50 and into Saints territory. Carry on the play. Trey King.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and long 4.
And more whistles.
Nolan Catholic's doing a really good job of moving the ball left and right, strong and weak side. I feel like the Saints are just a little flat-footed, haven't really seen it. There's so many multiple formations, they haven't really settled in yet. They got to get something in the backfield to slow them down just a little bit and let them settle.
No question, multiple formations and multiple personnel groupings, and that's, you know, I don't see Coach Edmondson doing a lot of substituting because he must feel good about what he's got out there. But right now, they're going to have some guys run this alley. When they run that ball outside, they run that wide zone. You got to come attack that downhill.
As referee Harvey Smith has the booth here, put about 15 seconds on the clock, and that's a whole jailbreak to Luke Macias, taken down on the play.
But Thompson
on a
come off the
blitz.
edge. Yeah, come off the edge on the corner blitz. They fired the corner cat right there.
It's a loss of about 7.
Luke Macias right there really should have handed this ball off. If you look at him, he reads the end and doesn't give it to him and doesn't see that.
I don't know if they were running. Yeah, I don't know if they were running a run pass option right there. I'm not sure what they were running, but good job by Thompson off of that. And it was off of that short corner too. You like to see him come off the short side of the field.
3rd down and 11 from their own 40. Crowd roars here at McNair Stadium. Macias on the run, tosses it downfield, it hits the turf, incomplete, but a hat flies.
He's out of bounds. The receiver ran out of bounds, come back in bounds. He couldn't touch it anyway, so it's 4th down. Big stop right there by the Saints defense. A good call on 2nd and short to bring that corner cat, and then they only brought 3 right there. But it looked like, was it Lane off the edge that kind of pressured him initially? Yes. It was Kane and Lane come off his edge. Even on a 3-man pressure, they were able to get him out of there.
So Riley Reitman, the sophomore, stands back to punt. Back deep to return for All Saints is Easton Failer. This would be his first punt return attempt in 2018. Normally it's either Montarian Money Parks or Donshea Douglas. So
they're in a spread out formation here. Look at this.
Yeah.
A high, sky-high punt that'll go straight up, bounce at the 38-yard line, right around some Vikings players who were unaware of it, and it comes to a dead rest at the 33.
He kicked that high enough to draw rain. The problem is only about 24 yards.
Well, gentlemen, looks like we got us a football game.
I think that's what they call it.
It's very interesting. Talking to Coach Beck just a couple of years ago when they started this up, these two teams, Nolan and All Saints, only about 20, 15 minutes apart down the highway off of I-30, but they have not played each other that much because All Saints was in the SPC and Nolan in the TAPS. But now their fourth meeting, as we mentioned, in 2 years. First and 10, and they do it from their own 33 for All Saints, trailing 7-0. Little wide receiver screen over to Money Parks. He wrangles himself out of one tackle, but he can't break the other one and loses a yard.
Now they try to catch him off balance, and try to throw that inside out, what I call tunnel screen back into Money. Was not fooling Nolan at all.
I think the Saints coming off something to stop like that really should be going down the field, not side to side. Give an opportunity to really break this Nolan defense down. Right now, Nolan's really kind of handling it.
Quarterback keeper, left side, and Clark Hillman's tripped up, gain of about 4, and it'll set up a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, fake the outside zone and keep it out the backside. I don't know, is there a flag on the play that I'm not seeing because they are looking.
Well, it is a momentary pause right now. There is a flag over at the 30-yard line on the near side.
Looks like it's on Saints, too.
It is on All Saints. Harvey Smith indicates the infraction. And we'll do this again on 2nd down.
2nd and 21 puts them back in the hole again. That's a tough situation, and it's really tough for the offensive coordinator to make a call. Anytime you're playing behind the chains, Chef and I talked about this before the game, it really narrows down what you can call.
2nd and 21 for All Saints. 4 wide spread, 2 to either side. Hillman looking left to dump it off. It's a screen. He throws it into traffic. Matlock catches it, and he maybe wishes he hadn't. Loss of 2.
Yeah, they looked like Nolan only brought 3, and they were spying somebody because they were not even trying to get up the field other than the defensive ends right there. Good call. Good call. Nolan they're dialed in what they want to do defensively, and they were dialed in with what they wanted to do offensively on that first set. Tough situation for Coach Beck. Again, 3rd and long.
At this point, they just need to get some breathing room for the punt.
3rd and forever for All Saints. Pocket rolls. Hillman takes off. This is quarterback keeper all the way. Turns the corner and out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line in front of his teammates here on senior night at McNair Stadium.
And they just try to crack that outside and then try to seal it up where he can kind of come and gain that edge. Like Chef was saying, give them an opportunity to punt this football. I don't believe you're going to see a fake here on 4th and about 16. You're going to rely on T-Love to thump this one out of there. If they can catch it up in the lights a little bit.
T-Love puts that right foot into it. Another good punt by Love. And fair cuts at the 37-yard line.
Well, he does put a foot into it. I guarantee you one thing. He's got some thump.
Nice starting field position for the 3rd drive of the night for the Nolan Vikings. 3:04 remains in the first quarter, a 7-0 lead for Nolan Christian.
I mean, despite a 44-yard punt, the Saints have to put up some real defense again. The pressure seems to be working for them. If they added a couple other people on the pressure, it seems to be working out these odd formations, maybe getting more hats than they got in the center.
And in motion, tight end from right to left.
Bringing this corner again. He showed it a little early right there. Let's see if they come out of it now. Looks like the defensive coaches are going to come out of it. They were trying to bring this short corner again. Bringing Thompson again off of this edge. Let's see if he comes.
Saints waving off the blitz as well, too. No, here comes Thompson, but it's a run by Megwa. He runs right up the middle and good for about 2 yards after the 40.
They see something that they like, and they're bringing this short corner. But again, it's interesting now. Nolan puts the ball right in the middle of the field, so he can't come off that short side.
Low snap, it's scooped up and handed off to Megwa again, and he finds nothing but daylight in front of him past the 50 and into Saints territory. Pick up about at 11.
When they seal that edge like that, boy, usually you see a flag. I was looking for a flag right there. They sealed that right side.
Quick tempo again. Chain's not even set.
Oh,
quarterback keeper Luke Macias takes off. Nobody saw that or even suspected it, and he goes all the way down to the 25.
Wow, watching bobble this football, and we got a flag. I think you got somebody holding on the perimeter here, but what a nice play by Macias. He bobbles this football. Mesh with the running back wasn't great. He kind of bobbled it and then stuck it up in there north and south.
And he can move too.
Good job right there.
Oh,
For a quip, that's 15.
Well, as much as Nolan Catholic likes to run the ball, they do so with about a stable of about 5 to 6 even running backs throughout the night. Some of the wide receivers from the slot will flip over into the backfield. They're down a man tonight, though, with a senior running back. Their main workhorse, Clay Campbell, is out. He broke his leg last week in the victory over Midland Christian.
This is a big break for the Saints right here. That was a great run by Macia. Now they got to capitalize here.
1st and 12. Just on the Saints side of the 50. Macias rifles it over the head, incomplete, almost getting a hand on that there in the backfield was Charles Sanders.
That was a big opportunity for the Saints right there. As you watch here, he's looking downfield. He really wants to go long, gets a little tip on it.
That's a nice hand on that by Junior Bautista.
Yeah, they brought 4 weak right now, and Junior came off of that edge. Coach Edmondson's showing some different looks defensively. I think that he's kind of in a rhythm calling this game right now.
Meanwhile, the running back freshman
trips to this side. Got to get somebody outside here.
Aminka Megwa has now tied his shoe for the 3rd time in the backfield. Macias flushed out, checks it over to Trey King near side. Good blocking in front, close to a 1st down, and he got it. What a play by Trey King.
Great job of coming up inside. He saw the pursuit and jumped up inside right there. That's really athletic by
He really
King.
played that really well. Then he came right around that block.
From the 35,
they go fast.
play action. Throws it, Trey King diving. Did he catch it? There's not a referee making a signal or anybody that had a clear view.
They're saying he got a catch. What a great throw. He throws this where only his guy can catch it too. King is in the slot. He almost underthrew that ball and he went down and got it. Here they go fast again.
From the 20, Megwa with a run, still making his way through, and a pickup of 8 as the Vikings continue to push their way downfield.
It appears that Nolan Catholic has a plan. They get inside the 30-yard line. They've got 3 or 4 scripted plays I think they can run so long as they're getting yards every time because they're just moving the ball so fast they can't even really get the call.
Yeah, it almost looks like an Indy package.
Yeah.
I mean, they are fast, and it's not allowing the Saints to get the defensive call in. Never mind the substitutions; they can't even get a call.
Well, Nolan has to slow things down right now, and they have to do so. We were just talking about the thinning depth at running back for Nolan, and they just saw their freshman running back who started tonight, Emeka Megwa, hop off to the sideline. Now a little bit of conversation on who's going to line up in the backfield. It's Sam Hicks. He comes in from the X-wide receiver position.
Actually got 4 wides in the game, 1 tight end and 4 wides.
The Saint crowd started getting fired up. You can hear the Nolan crowd getting fired up.
Approaching 1 minute left to go in the first, a 2nd down and 2, and whistles blow. And a flag on the near sideline.
Looks like a false start maybe.
Well, of all of the formations, and there is the false start, all of the formations and substitutions that Dave Bowden and this Nolan Vikings offense and defense go through throughout the night, you ought to see the size of their playbook. I've been telling you, Stretch, about this for about 2 weeks. It's about the size of a 1972 Chicago, Illinois phone book. It is huge.
Yeah, and what they're doing too is they're playing multiple guys at multiple positions. So they've got to feel good about running a few plays and putting guys in different positions.
Well, here's Trey King in the backfield, but firing out is Macias, and he finds Chance Cover, who caught the touchdown earlier, and he's down inside the 10-yard line, good enough for a first down. And it's a 1st and goal from the 9.
T-Love should have had that tackle right there. Just poor tackling.
Well, he's got to keep his head up right there. You know what? He's coming outside in the way they've been kind of going inside out. He throws at him and kid jumps up inside. It's really a heck of a play by him to jump up inside.
And in a rare occurrence, the play clock and the game clock are almost exactly synchronized. 17 seconds remaining on both of them. Macias. Hand off to Trey King. Flags fly in the secondary and down to about the 5-yard line.
And I think he's going to call holding. He saw holding from deep in there, pinned him inside, and they got holding. So it's going to make it 1st and goal. Looks like from about the 19.
It's Harvey Smith, our referee tonight.
Oh, a chop block.
Chop block. Backed him up quite a bit.
Well, it's a physical game. We've seen some tripping, a little chop block. I think we're going to see a lot more of that. I'm surprised we haven't seen any personal fouls yet, to be honest with you, the way these two teams play each other.
8 seconds remain in the 1st quarter on the game clock, and a 7-0 advantage.
24, 15-yard penalty.
For Nolan Catholic to roll this out to the right and take a post route or something to the right, I just feel like that's what they're going to go
Look for him to take the quarter right now, Chef. They're going to talk about it. But I like what you're thinking. I think they're going to try to roll his pocket and get him outside and see if he can make a play.
Well, that will do it. The 1st quarter of this one is in the books, and the Cowtown Taps rivalry, a 7-0 lead for the Nolan Catholic Vikings. They face a 1st and goal, but they do it from outside the 20 when we come back for the start of the 2nd quarter after this on the Texas 24/7 Television Network.
You were my muse, baby, my Mona Lisa, my Picasso. Now your heart's colder than the wind.